your Manchester United sports, entertainment and news updates. This is the match reaction video for yesterday's Premier League game against Aston Villa, which finished Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 3. Obviously not the result we were looking for. Disappointing, to be honest, kind of come out of nowhere. But in the same sense, you have to kind of expect these results. We said it in previous videos, these results are going to happen all through the season. The lack of depth in the squad we've got, the amount of games we're playing, the tiredness of the players. The fact that Ten Hag did get to spend money in the summer, but you're only really bringing in 3 or was it 4 players. So it's not really an overhaul of the squad, you know what I mean? There's still the same sort of people, mentality, thinking going on around the building. We need to bring in a lot more players, and we need them to be of the same mentality of, like, perfect example, Martinez. We need those warriors, the people that are coming to put in the graft and do the work. We don't need these people that just think, oh, I'm at United, I've made it, this and that. That's bullshit. We need the fighters, and it's going to take January, it's going to take next summer. After that, then we'll see where we are. But you're going to expect these losses, even against teams you don't expect to lose against. Like I say, the game was a weird one, to be fair. They scored early, scored the second one, FIFA goals out of nowhere, do you know what I mean? Obviously the free kick was fair enough, that was decent, but the other 2 goals, they're just FIFA goals, pass across, tap in, do you know what I'm saying? It just goes to show the defence, it's getting tired now. We got Varane out, so obviously we're chopping and changing partners for Martinez. Lindelof came in. The midfield's looking tired, it's looking sloppy. We all know about the attack. Martial came back from injury and he came on towards the end, but other than that, it's Martial and Ronaldo, do you know what I'm saying? There's no one else really to bring on. That just goes to show perfectly yesterday. Like we mentioned, Martinez, Casemiro in the game, they're probably the only 2 that could save face, and they didn't have exceptional games, but at least the tackles were there, the intensity was there, the spirit was there. You could see them getting pissed off just as we were getting pissed off watching the game, and that's what we want to see. Obviously Bruno Fernandes was on a ban. He got 5 yellow cards, so he had to miss that game. So he played Donny up there, and like we said in the previous video, and he's proved it again today, he just comes on and does absolutely fuck all. He does nothing. He picks up the ball and pops it off 5 yards, turns around, pops it sideways 5 yards. It's not fucking good enough. If he wants to make his claim at United, and people have been screaming for him, we were screaming for him to get a chance, he's got to take the chances. He's not taking the fucking chances. So what does he expect? That we're all supposed to still sit here saying free Donny, this and that? Like, but Donny's been fucking freed now for the last 2 games and done absolutely fuck all. But it just goes to show that that's the sort of player that we're bringing in when Bruno is out. That's not good enough. You think City bringing someone that shit compared to their starter in? Not that Donny's obviously shit, but compared to the Bruno Fernandes, he's shit. And that's what we have to go back to. The squad depth's terrible. Lindelof came in. Now, don't get me wrong, the other night he did okay. Nothing amazing, he did okay, held it down, but he's going to get found out. And yesterday, I can think of 3 occasions that I've spotted this guy completely out of position and chase him back. I just don't understand it's got to be him, because Martinez, prior to that with Varane, the defence was solid. Clean sheets out of us. Now all of a sudden, fucking leaking 3 goals like that in one game. It's shocking. Rashford played on the right. Fuck me, we knew that was going to be bullshit from the get-go. As soon as we saw the team sheets, like, if there's one thing Rashford can't, like we all say Rashford can't play striker, but obviously if he gets a ball through and he's one-on-one, he's more time he's going to score. He's going to miss a few, but he's going to score more time. But one thing Rashford can't do is play on the right side of midfield. I don't know what it is, whether it's because he's used to cutting in and on the left, on his right foot, this side he'll be on his left. If he goes straight to the byline, he's having to cross, which ain't really his best suit, and he's having to outswing the cross. But Rashford don't play right. That didn't work. But what's Ten Hag supposed to do? Squad depth again. Sancho's out ill. Do you know what I mean? So Rashford's going to have to play there. Eriksen, again, sloppy. It might be tiredness. The man's got working with a pacemaker, I think. Came back from what happened, and that was crazy. Like big respect to him and that. But when you're talking football, and we've said it again, it's not Eriksen United, it's not Rashford United, it's not Maguire United, it's fucking Manchester United. So I'm gonna say how I feel about Man United. And if you're not cutting it, you're not cutting it. Now he can turn it around, obviously, in the next game have a sick game, and I'll be like, yeah, fair enough, he's turned it around. But the last 2 games, it's been sloppy. He seems tired. He's getting bypassed in the midfield. He's not tracking the runners. To be honest with you, I thought he was going to play Fred yesterday. It probably would have worked a lot better, even though we bought Fred. He's got a bit more energy about him. Do you know what I mean? Villa had the week off where we played on Thursday. So we probably could have done with the energy. But, you know, it just goes back to the squad depth thing again. And Shaw got the deflected goal, which went down as an own goal. He didn't really have an amazing game either, not his normal powerful self driving forward. Ronaldo quiet. You can just see, do you know what I mean? He's not the Ronaldo he was. We all love him. He still get goals even there. But you can see that split second's not there. He's lost that yard of pace. When he's trying to beat someone, it's a lot more harder for him. You see him just end up popping a pass off. Now, that's not what we want to see, especially not from the striker. So just not good enough yesterday. That's about it, really. 3-1. Villa deserved the win. We obviously played shit because of certain circumstances. Do you know what I mean? We have to put it down to that. Villa scored 3 goals against us. What can you say? Unai Emery got his win. All the best to him. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll see you again very, very soon. Yeah, so that game just goes to show that in January we need to sign players, man, and we need to sign fucking forward players that are going to get goals, because the goals are starting to dry up. I think I saw a statistic yesterday. Haaland's got more goals than our entire team. Like, fucking hell, that's crazy and shocking at the same time, man. So we're gonna have to make some signings, even though these pussy old Glazers are talking about, oh, we don't want to spend in January, we go again in the summer. Like, I ain't being funny. Fuck me. The summer's a long way away, and things could get worse before they get better. Do you know what I mean? You need to keep that the kind of the cycle of going upwards, keep it going. Do you know what I'm saying? We had the good victories. Obviously, we've got 2 more games. Then it's the break for the World Cup. Come back. January window, let's strengthen and let's go again with some fresh spirit and some fresh ideas. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's about it really. For the Villa game, disappointing. Saw it coming. We need signings desperately. People will say, oh, you spent this much, that much. Like, if you're taking the fucking money, that's the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the quality and quantity of our players in our squad. Do you know what I'm saying? So we've got to make signings. Yeah, and we go again against Villa on Thursday in the Carabao Cup. He just can't play the same 11. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's got to leave a core in. Bruno will obviously come back in. I'm not sure what Anthony's going on with his knock. Sancho could be back. We'll have to see how training goes over the next couple of days. But he's going to have to freshen it up, even if it's some youth players, because obviously the tiredness is killing, man. At least with the youth players, we'll get some energy, some speed. Do you know what I'm saying? Then Sunday, back in action, the final Premier League game before the break for the World Cup. We are playing Fulham, which is going to be another tricky battle with my man Mitrovic, another warrior. I love him still. Them type of players, it don't matter what they look like, how they play. That mentality they've got, they're always going to be winners. Now, obviously, he's playing at Fulham, but this guy gets goals. So it's going to be an interesting game, and it's a must-win game, if we're being honest. If we want to stay on track for the race for the top 4, we're going to have to fucking win that game and go into the World Cup break and come back fresh. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, no injuries. What else do we want to touch on quickly? Yeah, before we go, the draw for the knockout rounds of the Europa League's been drawn, and it serves us right. We've got Barcelona, 2 legs. First leg is at the new camp. That's the only saving grace we could say, is we've got to bring them back to Old Trafford, and hopefully with the crowd, the fans, the team can get going and put on a performance. But fucking hell, it's going to be a tough one, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's what you get for not winning your group, I suppose. We should have scored 2 goals against Sociedad the other night. We should have got possibly another point at Old Trafford against Sociedad when we got robbed by the penalty. But you don't win your group. These are the rules. These are the laws. The draw's been made, and we've got Barcelona. We just have to knuckle on. But yeah, guys, let us know what you think of the results. It's quite obvious what you probably all think. Let us know what you think of the performances, any individual performances. Drop us your shout outs and let us know what you thought of the video, all in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, make sure you turn on that notification bell. And I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time, guys. Peace.